All right, we're going to do a nice little slow flow. I'm just going to pretend it's like one of my yoga classes here on YouTube. If you've never been to one of my classes before, my name is Courtney. I really love specializing in tapping into the parasympathetic nervous system and really slowing down and getting into that rest and digest state that is required for our growth and regeneration, but we don't live in a world that encourages that today. So I like to slow us down, tap into our breath, really get into that state, and then come into a slow flow where we're really moving with the breath. As always, you can do whatever you want. If something I have planned doesn't vibe with you, but I want to encourage you to stick around for the full hour of the class, just as if you had come to a class. It's easy for the mind to get frazzled and to feel like there isn't enough time, but you can see how long this video is right now. Really just try to carve out the time for that. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? I will invite you to come on down. I guess first, maybe I should say, you're going to need a strap of some kind. You can use a jump rope, a belt, whatever, a little strap we're just going to be holding on. And then blocks, 2 blocks preferably. You can also use books, notebooks that have a little bit of a wider spine. To have wrist support is going to help. Anything really that you can think of that would work in this round. So to get started, we're just going to come down onto our backs in a Savasana pose. Feet are about hip width apart, arms fall down at the side, rolling the shoulders underneath, wiggling the hips a little bit, feeling that ricochet through the body. Just becoming completely relaxed. Starting to take nice deep breaths, really tapping into those edges of your breath. Feeling that full exhale, navel comes towards spine. And that complete inhale where everything inflates, expands. Maybe it feels good to have a couple of audible exhales, a real big sigh, or turning on your ujjayi breath in the back of the throat. And I want you to begin to soften the face. We hold so much emotion and tensions in the face, really coming to a softness in the brow, in the cheekbones, allowing the tongue to relax, the jaw separates slightly. And it creates this cascade effect down the rest of the body. You feel the neck loosening up, the collarbone settles, the heart space opens, the belly becomes soft, the hips, arms, and legs all just resting into the floor. Breathing into this space. Taking one more nice big inhale. And through this exhale, beginning to wiggle the toes, the fingers, maybe rocking the head side to side. Stretching the arms up overhead. And pulling the knees into the belly, just rocking side to side. We're checking in with the core, the hips, the spine just a little bit. And see if you can start to really roll onto one side and then maybe roll yourself back. Trying to be gentle. If you need to use the arm to bring you back to center, that's fine. Just a couple of those and then bringing it smaller again. Drawing little circles with the knees. Finding your comfort zone. Maybe the knees stay together, maybe they come wide. And wherever you're at, just slowly reversing that circle. Coming back to that softness in your face, that softness of the breath. And very gently, we're just going to start to rock and roll lengthwise on the spine, tucking the chin in towards the chest. If this is not accessible to you, you can always do a little crunch a couple times so the shoulders come up off the mat, just like this. But just beginning to rock so you come up to balancing on your sit bones. And every time you're coming up, you're pulling that heart space forward so you have that straight spine. And when you come back, you're tucking the chin, beginning to round the spine. And this next time we come up, let's just balance here in a little egg-like position. So the toes are barely touching on the ground. Maybe you're holding onto the knees. Maybe you have the arms out to the side. Your shoulders are back. Taking a nice deep inhale. I guess that's real life. An alarm just went off on my phone. One more nice deep inhale, and with this exhale, 2 options. Round the spine and roll back, or come forward and tuck the face into the knees. Maybe rocking side to side, doing a couple of rock and rolls if you're back, and the next time we come up, taking it to the next level. Can you bring the ankles in line with the knee? You can hug under the thighs. Remember, we're rolling the shoulders back, heart space is open. If you cannot maintain this position, then come forward back to the first modification. If you can have your hands out to the side, feet can be flexed to protect the knees. Don't be shy if you need this support. Taking a nice deep inhale. Remember your 2 options, rolling 3 times or coming forward for 3 breaths. And this next time you roll forward, pausing, grabbing your strap. And I want you to bring the strap underneath your feet. And you're holding back. So feeling this support in this boat pose now. Rolling the shoulders back, letting the elbows bend so you're holding on. And I want you to first feel what it's like to really have the support of the hands holding onto this strap, this teeter motion, this balance space. And then gently starting to loosen up the strap and feel your body turning on more. See if from here you can straighten the legs and experience the full expression of the pose. But remember that heart space, if you're slouching at all, if you feel yourself slouching, I know it's so tempting, we just want to jump to being able to do the thing. But for injury prevention, to protect your spine and your muscles, please listen to your body. You will get there one day. Just back it up a little bit for right now. One more inhale. And with this exhale, we're releasing everyone coming forward this time. Resting the cheekbones in the knee bones, just rocking side to side. Taking a couple of nice deep breaths. One more nice full inhale. Complete exhale. And then we'll gently come back over our knees, coming into a tabletop position. So first, knees are hip width, wrists under the shoulders, slowly just rocking side to side here, a little bend in the elbow, loosening up the joints. The fingers are spread nice and wide, but not death grip wide, so let them just be a little relaxed. I want you to look down between the fingers of the peace fingers. and turn them out ever so slightly so that space is facing directly towards the top of the mat. It's parallel with the top of the mat. And this creates just an ever so slightly external rotation in the shoulders. We're finding some stillness, taking a nice deep inhale. With that exhale, pressing into the hands, rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone, letting the head hang heavy. Cat spine. With that inhale, gently coming forward, pressing the heart through the shoulders, lifting the gaze. Spine follows naturally. And with that exhale, rounding back again. Really taking some time here to make this your own. Just get into your own body. Keeping that lightness in the face. Maybe you want to wiggle the hips. Sit back through a child's pose or come forward through a cobra. You can jump rope the spine. So many options. Just be with your breath for a few rounds. This is you just checking in with yourself, seeing how you're doing. One more full breath. Making sure you get the wrists in there real quick. Maybe turning the fingers back towards the knees and a little bend in the elbows. Being nice and gentle. Coming onto the top of the hand possibly. Being very gentle with the pressure that you put on your wrist. You can always sit back on the heels and roll the wrist as well. We're going to extend that left leg back and just rock on the ball of the foot first, sitting back through the heel, coming forward. Maintaining that strength between the shoulders, belly button to low spine. And then finding some stillness, let's raise that leg up. Just checking back that the leg is in line with the hip. Toes are down, walking that right hand out, picking that hand up, pulling the shoulder into the socket, taking a nice deep inhale, flexing that back foot, feeling that line of energy up the body. And with that exhale, begin to round the spine, knee towards elbow. Nice and slow, taking a nice big inhale, lengthening again, keeping that shoulder over the wrist, exhaling to round. One more nice deep inhale, and exhale again, hovering here, hand plants, footsteps through, grabbing the blocks and bringing them on either side of the body. Taking a nice big inhale up. I want you to check in with your alignment here. The knee should be over the ankle and the big toe. You should be able to see the big toe on the inside of the knee. Hips are square. Get a blanket or a pillow if you need some support under the knee. And we're taking a nice big inhale up with the arms, heart lifts, belly button to navel, shoulders in sockets. And with that exhale, bringing the right hand down to that block and reaching over, leaning over for a side body stretch. And check in with that knee for a minute because the knee likes to lean with the body. And keep that knee over the ankle. Notice how that opens up the hips just a little bit more. And your gaze can be at the floor for the easiest option, out in front of you for medium, or up towards the ceiling for the most advanced. You're reaching over with this arm, pulling the shoulder into the socket, slight bend in the elbow of the supportive hand. One more inhale. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, full expression of the pose. Exhale, bringing the hands down, grab the blocks either side of the feet. Inhaling forward, rolling the shoulders back, dipping the hips but pressing into the foot so So you're supporting yourself and not dumping all your weight into the pelvis. When you're forward, make sure the knee is not forward of the toes. Nice big inhale. Exhale to sit back, flex that foot, round the spine, bowing down. Nice big inhale, rolling forward again. You're starting to find your own flow with your own breath. Inhaling and exhaling back. Remember to flex that foot as you sit back. Shoulders roll back every time. You're pressing into the top of the foot. Next time you come forward here, listen to my instructions. We're pausing. You're going to pivot around to the right side. So you're pivoting on the knee, the left leg comes straight, and you rise up into a gate pose. Taking a nice deep inhale here, and with that exhale, left hand comes down and you're reaching across the body. So the foot is either pointed out at a 45-degree angle or is parallel with the mat. Slight bend in this leg so you're not locking out any joints. Same options here for the gaze, floor, out in front or towards the ceiling. Nice big inhale, reach, shoulder in the socket. And with this exhale, we're gently going to teeter over. Hand lands, shoulder over wrist. Maybe you pick up that foot, maybe it stays down. Nice big inhale. And with that exhale, gently transitioning back through your gate. Pausing for that inhale. Transitioning through every exhale, nice and slow. Shoulders are in the sockets as you're moving. That foot is flexed. You feel that line of energy coming up. One more. This big inhale, exhale. Inhaling up through that heart space. Last one. We're pausing here for a few extra rounds of breath, finding your space, whatever your body's at today. Maybe you bend that knee and reach back and grab the top of the foot and you can balance here. Rolling that shoulder back, gently kicking into the hand, pressing the hips forward. Feeling your weight in the fingertips. One more nice deep inhale. And with that exhale, gently letting go. Allowing yourself to teeter back up, taking an inhale. And with that exhale, gently coming back to the front of the mat, pausing in a child's pose. Sitting back, arms are forward, forehead can come down to the mat. Taking a couple of nice, deep belly breaths. Always an option to bring a block under the forehead. Either way, you can just rock the head side to side for a moment, give that forehead a little massage. You're still breathing deeply, tapping into that pineal gland center, our wisdom house center, the third eye center of the body. Letting out a couple audible sighs or tuning into that ujjayi breath in the back of the throat again. One more nice deep inhale. And with that exhale, coming right back up to your tabletop. Making sure both blocks are on either side of you. We're going to extend that right leg behind and rock into the heel. And come forward over the toes. Keeping that integrity between the shoulders nice and strong so we're not creating valleys between the blades. Belly button's hugging the low spine, pelvis is tucked slightly. Let's find some stillness and lift that leg up. Try not to look this time. Keep that gaze down between the thumbs. Foot is flexed, feel the toes pointing towards the ground. Thighs are hugging together. Nice deep inhale, walk that left hand up, bring it up. Pull the shoulder into the socket. You're flexing that foot so you feel that line of energy. Nice deep inhale. And with that exhale, rounding, bringing that knee towards the elbow. Leaning forward slightly so the shoulder stays over the wrist. Nice deep inhale, nice long. And exhale, nice and slow again. Nice big long inhale. Exhale, nice and slow and full. Planting that hand, stepping the right foot through, coming up to an inhale, bringing the arms up all the way. You're checking in again real quick. Can you feel in the hips without bringing the hands to the hips that they are square? If you peek down, can you see the big toe on the inside of the knee? Is the knee over the ankle? Take a nice big inhale, lifting. Exhale, left hand comes down to the block, reaching over. Checking in with that knee because it loves to lean with you. Keep it over the ankle, nice big inhale. Finding that space for your gaze, rolling the shoulder back. Chest should strive to be out in front or the ceiling, whether the gaze is or not. One more nice big inhale. Reaching. And exhale, coming back up to center. One more inhale in the pose. And with that exhale, grabbing the block, sitting back into the hips, flexing the foot, rounding the spine, bowing into a hamstring stretch. Starting to find that flow of your own breath, coming forward, inhaling, rolling the shoulders back. Knee is not forward of the toes. Exhale, flexing that foot, rounding the spine. Surrendering the head. It can be so hard to let the head rest, to surrender, to get out of there. Just remind yourself that this is sacred time with yourself. This is a safe space. You have nothing else going on right now. You're just being present with your breath. 1 to 3 more breaths wherever you're at. Pausing at the top again, taking a nice big inhale. Listening to my instruction again on this exhale, coming around to the left side. You're pivoting on the knee. Right leg comes straight as the foot pivots to be parallel or 45 degrees to the mat. And you're rising up into a gate on this side. Nice big inhale. Exhale, right hand to right leg, reaching over. Noticing how you feel on this side. Is it different from the other side? As you're stretching and breathing here, taking a moment to check in with your body's rhythms. Can you feel your heartbeat? How is the breath? Where is the mind? One more nice big inhale, pulling that shoulder back into its socket. And with this exhale, gently beginning to teeter. Wrist comes to the floor. Shoulder stays over that wrist. Maybe you lift the foot. Maybe you just stretch. If the foot is lifted, it is flexed. Taking a nice deep inhale, reaching, pulling that shoulder back into the socket. Exhale gently to teeter over. Doing this 3 times. Feel free to move with your own breath. Keep it slow though. Nice big inhale. You're moving through every exhale. Notice if that comes easy or if it feels too slow for the mind. Can you slow down and stay with me through it? Nice deep inhale. Full exhale. Tucking that tailbone, navel towards spine, gently making the transition. Pausing here for a full breath, finding your expression. Full expression is bending the knee. Hand to the top of the foot, rolling that shoulder back, gently pressing the foot into the hand, pressing the hips forward to protect the spine. and gaze is towards the ceiling for most advanced. Intermediate is out in front, and needed just a little easier is down at the ground. Remember to keep that elbow slightly bent, no locked joints. One more nice big inhale, and then a gentle release, pivoting right back up, inhaling, and with the exhale, gently making your way back to that child's pose at the front of your mat. Taking a couple of nice deep belly breaths here. Maybe rocking side to side again on the hips or in the face. Taking one more nice deep inhale. And with the exhale, tucking the toes and making your way into a down dog. Now, it could be your first down dog of the day, so just taking a couple of breaths here, pedaling out the feet, pressing into the hands. I like to press into the hands and out of the shoulders and then let the shoulders sink into their sockets so that I know I'm being safe in my ligaments and not overextending. Taking a nice deep inhale, we'll lift that right leg behind us, keeping the hips squared first. Then open, and then a scorpion dog, taking a nice deep inhale. Exhale, shifting forward, knee to right tricep. Full exhale, inhaling back to extended leg or scorpion dog, exhaling, knee to opposite tricep. Inhaling back, extended leg, scorpion dog option. Exhale, knee towards elbow, nose. Knee towards nose. Hovering here, then stepping all the way through, rising up through your runner's lunge. Bend in the back knee. Nice big inhale. You're pressing through the ball of that foot. Check in with your alignment. Hips are squared. Knee over ankle. Adjust if you need to. You can see that big toe on the inside of the knee. Taking a nice deep inhale. With that exhale, hands come down to heart center and you come into a twist. Hands press together. Feeling strong. Keep that softness in your face. I want you to imagine me pulling on your bicep. That right bicep, just lifting you off of the leg just a little bit. I know it's wobbly. Take another nice deep inhale. Pressing through that back foot. Exhale up. Inhale, full expression. Exhale, open to warrior two. Wiggling out the toes, wiggling out the fingers. Taking a nice big inhale, pivoting to star so that front foot comes forward, hips press forward, heart lifts. And with that exhale, we're sitting back into the left hip. It's a side lunge squat. Nice big inhale, back up through center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale up, hips forward. Exhale to the side, knees are behind toes. Weight is in the heels, nice big inhale. Exhale. One more each side. Moving with the breath, nice big inhale. Hands come to hips. Shoulders roll back, heart comes forward, make your way into a wide-legged forward fold. Head comes heavy. Maybe you shake it around a little bit. Wiggling side to side. We're going to come through 2 half lifts. Taking a nice big inhale, straight spine, hands can come to the thighs or the shins or the ground. Nice big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. One more nice big inhale, straight spine, belly button to low back. Exhale, forward fold. This time the left hand plants, right hand traces up the left arm across the heart into the ceiling. Nice big inhale, maybe the gaze can follow. or it's out to the side or towards the ground. One more nice big inhale here. And with this exhale, right back into that forward fold. Next inhale brings you around to the front of your mat, stepping back to plank, moving through your vinyasa of choice. Down through some sort of chaturanga, inhaling towards an up dog, and meeting back in a down dog or child's pose. I'm going to give you the option to move through 2 more flows at your own pace. Maybe you try one differently each time. Maybe you really work to modify with yourself, coming down through the knees, all the way to the belly, through a baby cobra, back through a child's pose. Whatever fits you, just going through 2 of those. And meeting back in down dog. From down dog, we're taking a nice deep inhale. Exhale lifts the gaze towards the hands. You can step walk or float the feet up towards the hands, exhaling into a forward fold. Checking it out here too, rocking side to side, letting that head hang heavy. Coming through 2 half lifts, nice deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Following the breath, nice deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Grounding into the mat, bending the knees, taking a nice big inhale, and with this next exhale, slowly rounding up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Keeping those knees slightly bent. Belly button comes to spine, shoulders roll back, arms float up. Gaze meets the thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Mountain pose. Closing down the eyes for a moment, coming back to your breath and your rhythms. Your rhythms. Noticing the heartbeat. Noticing the breath. And noticing the mind. Does it rest easy yet? Is it still doing its wonderful job of reminding you of where you are not? Thank it. Take another breath, bring yourself back. We're going to start swaying side to side, pressing our feet into the ground. Starting to ground down into that right foot. You can come up onto the toes of the left foot or bring the knee in line with the hip. Option to point and flex the foot or roll the ankle. Taking a nice deep inhale. With that exhale, finding a tree pose that works for you. So maybe you pull that foot right into your thigh. Maybe you have the toes on the ground resting against the calf or just on the calf. Wherever you're at today, that's okay. Breathing into this space. If you find a spot out in front of you that's not moving, that will help you with your balance. Rolling the shoulders back, relaxing the face. Try not to take yourself too seriously. Take a nice deep inhale. With this exhale, we're bringing the knee back in front. Toes can be on the ground as an option, taking a nice deep inhale. We're going to slowly transition to a warrior 3. If your foot's on the ground, you can just gently drag it back through this transition. Maybe lifting the foot off the ground, it's flexed. Nice flexed foot, you're coming forward. Arms can come out in front, or out to the side. They can also stay at heart center. You're flexing through that foot, feeling that line of energy, trying to stay light in the toes, taking a nice deep inhale. And with that exhale, gently coming back into that runner's lunge, inhaling into it. Exhaling, slowly coming forward, left-handed plants, right hand towards the ceiling, simple twist, nice big inhale. Exhale brings the hand back to frame the foot, stepping back to a plank, maybe keeping it one-legged, inhaling, exhaling down through chaturanga, coming to an up dog, exhaling back to down dog. Pausing here for one inhale, one exhale. Next inhale, slowly rolling forward the plank. On the exhale, gently lowering all the way down to the belly. Tops of the feet press into the ground, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, baby cobra. Inhale, exhale to lower. Inhale, slide elbows under shoulders, sphinx pose, nice big inhale. Exhale to lower, hands come out in front, shoulders roll back into the sockets. Next inhale, lifting the arms, the heart, maybe the legs with it, pausing for 1 to 3 breaths, keeping that softness in the face. Softness through the belly, one more inhale, and with that exhale, dropping everything down, hands come under shoulders, bending the knees, big toes come together, knees come wide, press back into child's pose. Nice deep inhale. Full exhale. You can rock side to side again through the hips. Rocking the forehead, or rocking the face to massage the forehead. Still in child's pose. Taking that nice deep inhale, and through the exhale, gently coming up, tucking the toes into your down dog. Pedaling it out, feeling it out again. A couple of nice deep breaths, making sure the shoulders are nice and safe. We're going to lift that left leg this time. First, keeping the foot flexed, nice big inhale. Opening up the hip, coming into that scorpion dog option, another inhale. Exhale, gently rolling forward, tucking that belly in, knee towards tricep. Inhaling back, extended leg or scorpion dog. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Inhaling back, nice big inhale. Exhale, this time knee towards nose, really pausing here. And then stepping through, inhale, rising up to this low lunge. You're really pressing through the back heel, bending this leg to keep the hips square. Knee over the ankle, make sure you can see that big toe on the inside of the knee. Nice big inhale. Exhale, hands down to heart center. You're coming into that twist. Pressing the palms together, back leg straighten slightly, pressing through the heel of the foot. Imagine me grabbing that bicep, bringing yourself off the knee just a little bit. Nice big inhale. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, full expression. Exhale, warrior two. Pivoting on that back foot. Breathing into the space. Nice big inhale, pivoting into star. Exhale, lunge squat on the right side. Make sure that knee is sitting back as well and it's not caving in. Notice this difference here. Ooh, I feel that in my hip. Inhaling, exhaling up, inhaling back. One more each side. taking an inhale, rolling the shoulders back. Exhale for that forward fold. Let that head hang heavy again. Just rocking side to side again. Finding what feels good. Maybe a little ragdoll. And then with your own breath, coming through 2 half lifts. Maybe you want those blocks nearby. You can always use the blocks. Taking a nice deep inhale. Tailbone slightly tucked under, belly button towards spine. Exhaling, forward fold. Another nice deep inhale. Heart comes forward. Exhale, forward fold. Next inhale brings you around towards the front of that mat again. Taking a nice deep inhale, exhaling back. I think I moved to the wrong leg, my bad. Okay, exhaling back, down, maybe one leg through chaturanga, through up dog, and exhaling back to down dog. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. Pausing, checking in with your rhythms while you're in an active stretch, noticing the heart, noticing the breath, noticing the mind. Taking another nice deep inhale. Exhale, gaze lifts towards the hands. You can step walk or float the feet up to the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Always an option to have the block here. I can touch the floor, but I often like to have a block here. You can get a block for like $3 or $4 at Goodwill, or like $12 brand new. Just so you know, it's not that crazy of an investment. We're gonna take a nice deep inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more of those. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bending the knees, taking a nice deep inhale. With this exhale, gently rolling up. One vertebrae at a time, letting the shoulders roll back. Keeping the knees bent slightly to prevent a head rush, shoulders in sockets. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hands together. Mountain pose. Wiggling the toes. Gently rocking side to side into the feet. And then finding a little bit of stillness, letting the shoulders settle. Letting the face relax completely again. And then finding that sway again. Gently starting to ground down into that left foot, bringing the knee in line with the ankle. Or hoops, knee in line with the hip. If you need to keep the ankle on the ground, that is fine. Pointing and flexing that foot or rolling the ankle. Taking a nice deep inhale. And with that exhale, moving into your version of tree. Don't be shy to modify where you need to. You're just listening to your body. Again, we've all got to have that foundation to build off of. We can't just jump into doing things perfect, even though that would be really cool and society kind of teaches us we can. Gotta do it. You gotta learn how to do it. It's one more nice deep inhale here. No shortcuts in life, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Exhale, knee in line with hip. We're flexing this foot now. Nice big inhale. Exhale, transitioning back to that warrior three, however you'd like to get there. Foot is flexed. You're hugging in the hips towards each other, the thighs towards each other. Extending, nice big inhale. Exhale, stepping back and inhaling into this runner's lunge. Nice big inhale. Exhale, slowly coming forward, right hand plants, left hand towards the ceiling. Nice big inhale. Exhale, coming down to frame the foot, stepping back, moving through your vinyasa of choice. Maybe it's modified to support your body. Maybe you're getting a little tired and you need to modify. I hope you can listen to your body. Coming back to that down dog, pedaling out the feet. Taking a nice deep inhale. And with that exhale, gently coming down to the knees. Coming down to a child's pose. Rolling those shoulders back into the sockets. Forehead comes to the mat. Rocking side to side here. Taking another nice deep inhale with that exhale. We're going to walk the hands over to the right side. Left hand comes on top of the right. You're pressing into the floor. Shoulders roll into the sockets, pressing back into the hips. Face rests down wherever is comfortable. Really feeling that side body stretch. Couple of breaths here. One more nice deep inhale. With that exhale, coming back to center, pausing for a breath in child's pose again. Nice big inhale. And through that exhale, hands over to the left side, right hand on top of the left. Breathing into this space, noticing how it might feel different from the other side. One more nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, coming back to center, we're pausing in child's pose for one more breath. Nice big inhale. Full exhale. Next inhale brings you up to tabletop. We're going to ground into that left hand. Right hand comes up the left arm, across the heart, lifting towards the ceiling. Exhale, threading that hand under the opposite armpit, coming to the head of the shoulder, temple of the face. Hand is in front of the face. I suppose I could turn around so you can see me better. So many options here. You can walk this hand out so that the arm is straight, shoulder is still in the socket. You can lift the arm up and maybe even bring it to the low back, or it wraps around to the opposite thigh. You have an option to extend this left leg behind you. Maybe even bring it out to the side in front of you. Some people do diagonal or even lift it up. But this is supposed to be a stretch, so don't try anything too crazy. We're winding down here. Bringing that leg back under you, the hand back in front of the face, taking a nice deep inhale. Exhale, pressing into the ground, reversing everything back up. Nice big inhale towards the sky. Exhale, bringing it back down. Maybe rocking side to side a little bit. Grounding down into that right hand. Left hand comes up the right arm across the heart to the ceiling. Nice big inhale. Exhale, threading that arm under, coming to the head of the shoulder, temple of the face. Checking in with the belly first here. Is the belly button towards the low spine a little bit? Can you rock side to side on your hips ever so slightly just to check in with yourself? Maybe engage the pelvic floor to protect the low back. And then walk that hand out if that feels good. You can try extending the right leg. nice deep inhale, bringing everything back. That exhale, you're reversing, pressing into the hand, coming back up to the ceiling for a nice big inhale. Exhaling back down. Feel free to wiggle it out if you need to. Option for one round of cat-cow or a wrist roll. And then we're gently just going to make our way down onto our backs. Bringing the knees into the chest with you. Rocking side to side. Drawing those knees again, just noticing what is different or maybe not different from when we started. Reversing that circle. And I want to give you just a couple minutes to do whatever you feel called to. Maybe that's window wipering the legs. You could do some happy baby. Maybe a candlestick pose or plow. If you have no idea what any of those are, just playing around. You can do the 4 square stretch. We'll be stretching for about another 30 seconds. Then we're going to bring our knees into the chest. Taking a nice big inhale, letting the arms come out wide and the knees fall down towards the right, gaze towards the left. Closing down the eyes here, really just allowing yourself to breathe easy. Feeling the spine stretching. Complete relaxation in the face again. Taking a nice deep inhale through the belly up into the rib space and then the heart. And with that exhale, gently pressing the hands into the ground, bringing the knees back to center. Maybe that's one at a time, gently rocking side to side. Maybe you want to give yourself a little squeeze, bringing the forehead towards the knees. Nice big inhale. Exhale, arms come out to the side, knees fall down to the left, gaze down the right arm this time. Coming back to that soft face, letting the tongue come away from the top of the mouth. One to 3 full belly breaths here. One more breath. And through this exhale, gently pressing into the back of the hands, coming back onto the back. Another full body stretch or hugging the knees in, little circles, whatever feels good. Gently making your way down into your final Savasana pose. Not minding any sounds going on around you. Remembering that you have the power to keep yourself in your own space. Wiggling the hips a little bit. Feel that ricochet through the body again. You can take any version of Savasana that you like, but traditionally the legs are about as wide as the mat. The arms come down to the side. Take one final nice deep inhale. And through this exhale, letting the breath go. Allowing yourself to just rest. Floating in space. Wandering off wherever you may. Maybe that's even to sleep. That is okay. I promise I will bring you back. You don't have to worry about the video cutting out. Allow yourself to just relax here for a few moments. Back to that soft face. Complete relaxation in all of the muscles and the joints and the organs. Feeling at peace with yourself in these moments. Go ahead and take a nice deep inhale, just bringing your awareness back into your body. Through this exhale, gently wiggling the toes, the fingers. Maybe that includes rocking the head side to side. You can stretch the arms up overhead. Point and flex the feet. Just gently making your way to your right side as you're ready. Pausing here with the eyes closed. I'd like to invite you to take this moment to call some gratitude into your heart. And I'd like this gratitude to be for yourself. To really allow yourself to feel proud of yourself for slowing down and being with yourself for this time. It is not easy in our ever-busying lifestyles. And breathing into that space, notice if this comes easy or if it feels awkward. There's no right or wrong, you're just noticing. Try and fill your heart with just a little bit of happiness. Taking an inhale. And as you exhale, gently making your way up to a seated position. Eyes stay soft or down. Hands can come to the knees or a little bowl in the lap. Checking in with your rhythms one last time. Starting with the mind. Coming to the breath. And feeling that precious heart of yours. This is what the parasympathetic nervous system feels like. And you have the power to tap into this space at any given moment simply by using your breath. It is a very simple tool, but it is anything but easy when it comes to our daily living. But now it is yours to use. We'll take a nice deep inhale up with the arms, sealing in our practice, palms come together, exhaling down to heart center, pausing for one last time. in gratitude for this space we've created for ourselves, in gratitude for each other, for this community, remembering that we are never alone. The light in me sees that light within you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. Sincere thanks for being here. Please take your time getting up, be gentle with yourself, and I am always available for questions and feedback. Feel free to leave them below.